this evening. Now, as far as the preseason goes, it's always kind of interesting to look at the roster and say, okay, who's going to play more, who's going to play less, all that stuff. Well, tonight, a couple of young quarterbacks should see extended playing time. We go to Olivia Harlan for that on the sideline. Olivia?
Lance, Aaron Rodgers says he's had enough preseason work. We're expecting him to play very little tonight, if at all. Scott Tolzien has been out of practice all week with a concussion suffered in Pittsburgh. So now the stage is set for rookie Brett Hundley and Matt Blanchard. You know, Blanchard is a UW-Whitewater grad, lives year-round in Wisconsin, surely has a big fan base here tonight, and is fighting for a spot on this roster or the practice squad. He's jumped around practice squads with Chicago, with Carolina, but surely wants to stay in this state. Really important for both of these quarterbacks, their first game at Lambeau Field, and more importantly, against Chip Kelly's revamped first-team defense and with their own first-team offense. Big game for these quarterbacks. Lance, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Olivia, for that report. Less than 10 minutes left until kickoff. Punter Tim Mastay, he survived the...
Now I'm going to kick it over to Olivia on the other side of the sideline. Olivia?
Rod, I see Aaron Rodgers over here dressed in sweatpants, confirming what we predicted. He will not play tonight. But Scott Tolzien, his backup, is fully dressed out, and I just learned he has cleared concussion protocol. But as we discussed earlier, he hasn't practiced all week, so we're still not expecting him to play tonight. They said he's available in just an emergency situation. So with the start is rookie Brett Hundley. He had a good first outing in New England, less than stellar in Pittsburgh, but a great opportunity tonight for him and Matt Blanchard with the first team offense. Rich, we were talking before the game, playing time tonight is invaluable for these young quarterbacks.
Olivia, it really is, and you know, plenty of opportunity for both these young quarterbacks, Hundley and Blanchard. And I have to imagine that Brett Hundley is a little...
Repeat second down.
To Olivia Harlan on the sideline.
Well, like Rod said, we do know Randall Cobb is out right now with a shoulder injury. Remember, he matched Doherty Nelson last season, catch for catch, almost, touchdown for touchdown, almost. And now we look at the three receivers looking for that number 3 spot. That's Ty Montgomery, the rookie, already with a good start tonight. Miles White, Jeff Janis. The three of them together only amount to 10 regular season games. So not a lot of experience there, but a good example of Packers executing their draft and develop strategy. Back up to the booth.
Good stuff. Cobb and Doherty Nelson, both Pro Bowlers a year ago, is on the Packers. Second down and 20. The screen pass. Winslow with the block, and this is Starks. Janis, the wide receiver with the block, and a catch and run early in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff out of the end zone. Touchback to the 20. Olivia is on the sideline.
Well, Brian Bulaga is sitting on the bench now with some ice on his ankle. The Packers have confirmed he does have an ankle injury. We're not confirming which ankle yet. He is limping on the sideline, walking around. His return is unknown. We'll let you know.
There we got our first shot of it right there. It's on his left. Thank you. And so now it's the Eagles with the 1st and 10 from the 20.
Yeah, that offensive line played so well last season.
Let's go to Olivia Harlan.
I'm joined by Clay Matthews in his first game of the preseason. Clay, the Eagles got up 25-0 pretty quick. What do you make of this first half defense?
I mean, we obviously have some things to shore up, but it's nothing to, fear. They did a great job with their scheme and capitalized on our mistakes, but, we need this, and this is what the preseason is for. Obviously, you'd like to come out here and, put up those type of numbers on our side of the ball, but it's good to see, if there's a silver lining on that, but we obviously have room for improvement. Past success isn't going to translate over to this year, so we got some work, but we're all right.
Now some of your teammates taken off the field tonight with injuries. How concerning is that with one game standing between you and the regular season?
You hope it's just them being precautionary as far as, those type of injuries. You hate to see your, primetime players go down, but hopefully it's nothing serious. We lost enough, key players on this team, so hopefully we'll be ready for week 1.
Clay, on a lighter note, your Xbox commercial this week painted you as kind of a class clown. Is that true at all? You at USC?
Actually, kind of painted me as a badass, though. So you must have misread that. But no, it was fun. It was fun to work with those other guys, and it's always fun, the brotherhood that we have in the NFL.
I don't know if you can say that on air, but we'll send it back to our booth just in case.
I don't know if you can either. Thank you very much. The Wisconsin Lottery presents the 2-minute warning. Packers scratch games are on sale now with a bonus drawing for a private suite for 2 games for $25. Learn more at WILottery.com. 2-minute warning in Green Bay. Biggers. The sideline and Olivia Harlan.
We saw Micah Hyde go into the locker room on a cart, and a team official just told me he is out with a neck injury. Pretty concerning report. We'll try to get more during the halftime. Back to you.
Thank you. And then we take a look at Hyde. So Hyde is gone. The Wagga was taken out. Cobb. We just have a very preliminary. Goodson was there to Olivia Harlan.
Well, head coach Mike McCarthy called him the MVP of the offseason, poised for a bigger season, a bigger role this year. What did Jordy Nelson say to you this week?
Really not much needed to be said. He knew that I'm the type of player, that can step up when I'm called upon. So I was already looking forward to having a really big season this year, with or without guys going down. So he pretty much knew that I was going to be able to step up. So he didn't really need to say that much to me.
It's just your second year, enhanced responsibility, but is that enhanced pressure for you?
Not really, because like I said, I was prepared for this. So I feel like I'm made for times like this. So, second-year guy, but I've been through a lot, and I know what I'm doing out there. So just going to keep doing what I'm doing and improving every week.
Devontae, we know Aaron Rodgers really tests his receivers and makes you earn his trust. How has he done that at camp for you?
Well, just, those critical times where the 50-50 balls and things like that, trying to get me on subtle signals, different things like that. And he sees that I continue to pick it up, so I think that's where our trust and camaraderie continues to grow.
Devontae, thank you. Back up to the booth.
Good stuff. Thank you. Devontae Adams, boy, is now in a very interesting place. Janice retrieving the punt. He's holding on to an arm. Number 60, the left tackle. Let's go downstairs to Olivia Harlan.
Well, Aaron Rodgers played 47 snaps in the first 2 games, led 5 drives, but then he said this week he had enough preseason work, although considerably less than the previous years. Now this brings up a bigger issue as Rodgers was very vocal about reducing the preseason after Jordy Nelson's season-ending injury, and of course more Packer injuries tonight. A topic of discussion around the league at the completion. Send it back to you.
It was. Ed Williams makes the grab.